steak Florentina or Tuscany style porterhouse. Take a look at these steaks, guys. These are prime. They're porterhouses. I mean, their fillets are small, but take a look at the marbling on these things. I've been letting them sit out here for quite a while. They're absolutely perfect. They're beautiful steaks, and they're going to be used to make a Florentine or a Tuscan style porterhouse steak, which is usually cooked medium rare to rare. We're going to cook ours a little bit farther than that. These are big steaks. Give me just a minute here. Let me just wipe my hands. Let's talk about the ingredients here. They're simple, very simple. You got a pile of parsley, fresh parsley. This is chopped garlic. Actually, I crushed the garlic. Crushing the garlic with one of these, it's a press. If you take the garlic, put it in a press, and you crush it, a couple of things happen here. When you crush it, you actually make the oils that are in the garlic come out. And then you add it to a little bit of oil that you have already in a reservoir here, or a little cup. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to finish this process. This is a simple recipe that requires very little preparation for the sauce or for the condiment that you're going to use. And that's just a little bit of olive oil that's in there, and we're just going to stir that up. And you know, from the past, I try to keep things simple. Lemons, parsley, olive oil, black pepper, guys, kosher salt. You know me, kosher salt always. And these are this is a really a traditional Italian, or it's a Tuscan dish. It's actually a very simple preparation, and it's going to be really good. First thing, plenty of salt. These are huge steaks. Take a good look at them. They're gigantic, for crying out loud. Look at them. They're very big. They're over 2 inches thick, and they require a lot of salt. And I'm going to go crazy and salt them. And it's not going to matter, because you got to realize something. The salt has to go through these steaks and season all the way through. This is kosher salt. First of all, it's not regular iodized salt or some commercial salt that you buy in a grocery store. So it's a different type of salting process, and it's important to salt everything. Now, always black pepper. What are meat? What are perfect steaks? Take a good look at this. You know, a little bit of black pepper. You don't have to go crazy with the pepper, but you certainly have to season everything. Season all sides. Make sure you season everything. I know I say that all the time, but it's important. These are, especially when you're using large cuts of meat, large steaks like this. And these are absolutely beautiful. This is actually prime beef. Okay, and prime beef requires the love and the consideration that it deserves to be prepared. And I'm going to pat this black pepper in. And you can see the marbling. It's beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Okay, in a minute we're going to go outside. Okay, we're out here. We're under an awning, guys, because we're going to continue with the video. Cameraman, take a look at the fire. Two-phase fire here. Look at the steaks. We've seasoned them perfectly, and we're going to go. Listen, these are huge steaks. Take a look at what's going on here. This is a typical Tuscan preparation, and what it is that it's cooked on wood. We're using charcoal here. It's proactive. You cannot just let this thing sit around here and let things burn. You're gonna have to stay with it and move it around. I mean, we have a safe zone here. We have a safe zone here. And I'm going to be doing that over the next few minutes here. Like, for instance, this is a process that really requires you to be part of. Also, standing the steaks up like this is actually a Tuscan tradition, where the bone, that T-bone, actually translates the heat up into the steak. Now, you know, guys, trust me, I'm an Italian American. Don't put me don't put me in a chef's category for certain here, but I will tell you this, by experience and by cooking with my colleagues and old friends, that this method actually works. There's a flat bone across this steak. That heat will transfer. This is a process. Let's let this process take its course, and in a minute or so, we'll come back to it. Okay, so here's what we did. You know, even though we were challenged with the bad weather, we were still able to get great sear on the steaks. This is probably more of like a medium. This is more of a medium rare. Okay, so we're gonna take these inside now, guys. Take a good look at these steaks. That's charcoal. I mean, you know, that's really cooking on a charcoal fire, wood fire. It's a challenge. You know, guys, practice with something that's less expensive than a prime porterhouse than that. But that's the way they should look like when they come off. One's going to be a little bit more cooked than the other because that's the way my family likes them. So in a minute, we're going to go inside. Okay, so this is it. It's a simple preparation, guys. It's garlic. Take a look at this. It's parsley. I put olive oil in the garlic. You know, keep it nice and clean. You know, it makes the garlic stay nice and white. This is chopped parsley in the olive oil with the garlic. And some pepper, a little bit of pepper. You gotta put a little bit of salt and pepper in everything that you make, especially if you're gonna make a condiment like this. This is lemon juice. Nothing fancy, a little bit of lemon juice. And this is lemon zest. This belongs in this recipe. It's an important part of the process to make a real Florentina or Tuscan style, you know, big steak, porterhouse steak. And then you just mix it up. You know, this is a simple condiment, and it actually comes out perfect all the time if you do it this way. I'm just gonna pour a little bit on top. Right on top of these steaks. You can see one steak's cooked a little bit more than the other. That's because I have a wife and a daughter, and one likes it cooked a little bit less than the other. And so, you know, this is like I said, it's home cooking. This is not gourmet cooking. So we put this on, and it soaks in, and it's a Italian-American version of that steak that they make in Tuscany. And you know me, I'm going to cut a piece off. I'm going to cut a little piece off of this thing, and hopefully it'll be money. Certainly looks like money. Little piece here. I'm going to dip it into that GREMOLATA. That's exactly what that's called. Oh boy. It's not Father's Day yet, but let me tell you, it should be, because that is killer, guys. And again, thank you for watching. To the next video. Later.